Hello everyone. So today we will be dealing with some basic concept in the unit 1 of paper 1 of UGC net, and which is teaching aptitude. So teaching is basically communication between two or more person. Teaching is systematic way to attain some predetermined goal. Now there are certain characteristics of teaching. Like teaching has different levels which we will be dealing in this video. Teaching takes place in a dynamic environment. Teaching is closely related to education, learning, instruction, and training. It is essentially an intellectual activity. Teaching is also considered to be art as well as science, and it tends towards self organization. So, there are three levels of teaching. We have pedagogy, andragogy, and heutagogy. Pedagogy is your memory level, which is teacher centered, and it was given by Herbert. Second, we have andragogy. Andragogy is understanding level. This is learner centered, and it was given by Morrison. Third, we have heutagogy, which is reflective level. It is learner centered, and it was given by Hunt. So, when we talk about the memory level of teaching, the main objective is imparting knowledge and information to the learner. Knowledge which is gained by the learner is basically factual, which is acquired through memorization or rote learning. It covers only knowledge based objectives of Bloom's taxonomy. The teaching here is subject centered. So, in this type of memory level of teaching, the teaching method which is involved is basically subject centered, and so are the teaching method like drill, review, revision, and asking questions. The drill means repetition or practice to attain proficiency in memorizing. Review is revising an element so that children are able to understand the concept. And the question technique which the teacher uses is used to examine whether or not the knowledge level objective of teaching have been achieved in the class or not. Right? Now here the teacher's role is stage setter. Teacher is the resource manager as well as the evaluator in the classroom. When we talk about learner in the pedagogy, or we can say the memory level, the learner is passive one. As the subject content, the teaching techniques and the teaching method are decided by the teacher. So here the role of learner is passive. Now teaching equipments which a teacher can use. So different kinds of teaching aids such as visual, audio visuals, charts, maps, pictures, etc. They can be used by the teacher to develop curiosity within the learners towards the learning process and keep the learning more engaging. Second level after pedagogy, we have andragogy. So andragogy is understanding level. This is learner centered, and it was given by Morrison. So in this, it is a memory plus insight, as it goes beyond just memorizing facts. The memorizing facts was done in the first stage, which is your pedagogy, where the learner was focused on memorizing concept. But here in andragogy, so it provides more and more opportunities for the students to develop intellectual behavior. So the teaching at this level stands higher as compared to the memory level. There is a higher development of cognitive abilities. They become more capable of thinking, presenting the facts in a more logical manner, analyzing them properly, and drawing inferences. So basically, the students at this stage, they are able to evaluate the relationship between the principles and facts, and also provide space for the assimilation of the facts. So in the second stage of teaching, which is your andragogy, the teaching method and equipment used are as like, first you have your lecture method, which is a teaching style which is used. You have discussion method, inductive, deductive approach is being used, and exemplification and explanation. They are the teaching methods which are being used here. And some of the teaching equipments include models, charts, flashcards, pictures, which the teacher uses to make the student understand the concept more easily. So the third level is heutagogy, which is also called as reflective level. This level is also called as introspective level, as it also means thinking deeply about something. Students are able to solve real life problems. Real problematic situations are presented to the learners. This level is learner centered. There is more interaction between the teacher and the learner. And this level of teaching is appropriate for higher classes. So I hope by now you're clear about the pedagogy, andragogy, heutagogy levels of teaching, which includes your memory level, understanding level, and reflective level. Pedagogy is your teacher centered, andragogy is learner centered, heutagogy is also learner centered. Pedagogy was given by Herbert, andragogy given by Morrison, and heutagogy given by Hunt.